Good morning, everybody. Sky/Mike here, and welcome to some more SoulCalibur 6. So, guys, I'm done with junior year of college. Me and I'll just go through summer break, and I got 1 year left, and then I'm completely done with school. So, seeing how I don't have to go to work and I have no external plans today, it's a perfect day to do some streaming because I have nothing productive otherwise. So for SoulCalibur 6, I just realized we're getting to the part where we're playing as the characters that we've either come across as an enemy or we've never, ever seen them at all yet. So, we're going to have to start with Aswell. He's going to talk too much. Surveillance mission interim report point.
Interim report on the Aswell surveillance mission. The subject was born into a family of doctors who conducted research on plagues. As well as modern medicine, he pursues knowledge in numerous other fields, including history, martial arts, fine arts, literature, and human culture. His broad knowledge and intellectual pursuits gained him entry into the organization. He contributes greatly to our group, including his research on ecological theory and artifacts, particularly those who've lost their humanity. In recognition of his deeds, he was rewarded with a seat among the 12, the organization's supreme decision-making body. Currently, the subject is assigned to our branch in Northern Europe, researching the evil seed phenomenon, which occurred yesterday. This ends the report. The following document contains an interaction with the subject.
I have a hypothesis. I believe the evil seed was caused by what is known as the cursed sword, the yin to the yang of the spirit sword, the symbol of the Aval organization. The fragment of the cursed sword, gathered by intelligence, emitted a wavelength similar to the one observed from that pillar of light. Furthermore, those filthy miscreants who deplore the human race emit the same wavelength as the cursed sword. In other words, individual variations aside, the evil seed steals the minds of those with the same wavelength, turning them into fiends.
You would know that.
This sword dares to populate the world with fiends who threaten my beloved human race. Disgraceful, isn't it?
It is.
Still, that abominable evil seed has sparked an idea in my mind. But let's leave that aside for the moment. In regards to the cause of the evil seed, if my hypothesis is correct, then it lies with the one who wields the cursed sword, the Azure Knight.
Oh, you actually would appear to be correct as well. You played all those stories before we got to yours. Alright. Interim report number 2. Starting to wonder his may not be any battles, it might just be story. We'll just have to keep playing along and see. Based on my observations, the hypothesis made by the subject may hold water. Nightmare, the Azure Knight, is a cruel leader, and our #1 priority should be exterminating him. I guess Aswell initially started off as
that
good.
That ends the report. The following document.
At long last, it is complete! I've created a prototype of a device that will be the key to freeing the human race from its shackles!
That glove, you mean?
But... Fear not. As I stated, I'm using but replicas of fragments from the cursed and spirit swords. I have not violated the organization's cause as espoused by the oath. Death to outsiders, they who reject humanity, and to those who would wreak havoc with their power. On to the testing! First, let's go outside and see what this device can do.
I guess maybe we do play as Aswell.
There's no cause for alarm. That filth is an outsider I captured for this very purpose. Let the experience begin.
Yeah, we actually do get to play as Aswell now. A glove that can create fragments of the swords. Interesting. Let's kick some ass. Let's see if you can fight as well as you talk as well.
Battle 1. Fight! Here I go!
Yeah, so far so good, I guess. Die. Oh! That's a pretty big sword.
Do not hold back.
And you're dead. That is not. Yeah, so far so good, I guess.
Fight! Here I go!
Ow. Animal Festival. Oh, that is a pretty cool skin pattern. Even though it doesn't mean that you're evil and you must kill. By that I mean you must die. Ooh, great dancing. Really great summon friends and stuff like this.
Can you stand the test?
I guess he could stand the test, but he didn't stand his ground. I'm gonna die now.
Everything seems to have worked perfectly. However, more power is needed to produce the key.
What is this key?
Why? It's the key to my plan to save the
Save
human
the human
race,
race.
of course. In time, this glove will produce it. But, alas, that moment isn't now. I need to find a way to increase its output. Ideally, I would create a wavelength close to that of the evil seed. But using fiends like those we encountered does not generate enough power. But no matter. We can worry about the methods later. That aside, I think it's time you knew about my plan to save humanity. It has no doubt been on your mind, correct?
Alright. Interim report number 3. The subject has not only created a replica fragment of the cursed sword, he has also captured an outside element on whom he has been performing nefarious experiments. I shall demand that this is brought to an end, as well as continue to monitor the subject's movements with extreme caution.
In the process, let's commence the field test and rid ourselves of some filth. We shall go investigate the dimensional rift.
A great astral fissure
that was discovered. According to the report, the astral fissure produces fiends similar to the ones we all know and despise, but that are even stronger. If I just sit around here twiddling my thumbs, our precious human brethren in the surrounding area may be transformed into filthy fiends. Onward to the astral fissure, to investigate and to exterminate. A stronger wavelength. This is most promising.
Very well then. I accompanied the subject to the astral fissure's location. On our way, we were attacked by miscreants claiming to rule the area, but the subject dealt with them in a shockingly extreme manner. In the forest.
If you maggots want to pass through here in one piece, give us
everything you got.
Well, what's that?
Though their low intelligence concerns me, they still deserve love.
Give me everything you got and put the money in the bag. Uh-oh. Looks like we're gonna fight.
Here I go! Go ahead!
Ow! that's one down. One that sounds like a New York accent. Alright. The second one, bring her out. Almost sounds like Amy. Alright, and then the last one. Bring him out. Whoa. Ow. Here we go. Swords all over.
Excellently done.
Clap sarcastically.
Forgive us! What you trying to do? You're crazy is what you are!
Oh dear. Why is your tail between your legs all of a sudden? Well, I do love that look of fear in your eyes. Your bluster and limited vocabulary was so precious.
Please, it's as you said. Forgive me. I'll do anything.
Will you now? In that case, how about you all fight each other to the death right now? The victor goes free.
Huh?
You refuse, you die. So take up your weapons and use them to kill your beloved friends. Your
That's
life
fucked
depends
up as
on
well.
I did it! I did it!
Wonderful! Marvelous! What a splendid drama-filled performance!
Well?
First, illuminate me. What were the names of those you just fought and your relation to them?
Don't test my patience. The one collapsed right there is John. Known him since our group started.
Oh my! And who's that over there?
He's me younger brother, and I...
Such a fine expression! Finally, you realize what you have done! Do continue and be quick about it. Oh, what is the matter? Tell me how you feel! Lament to me! Are you done? Well, fair enough. You put on a spectacular performance, so it would be unkind of me to be angry. Why so furious? Do not misunderstand my intentions. I adore the human race. Indeed, to me, humans are worthy of love like no other. The way they are always so delicately balanced between joy and despair, love and hate, reason and emotion. It gives me the strength to forge on.
It made a man kill his best friend and younger brother.
I must give them my all in return. Be a shining ray of light that saves them. Let's proceed. If my...
Just shut up already. Alright, interim report number 5. The subject is planning to utilize the astral fissure. Although verifications are yet to be made, the increased number of outsiders in the vicinity makes me almost 100% certain the fissure should be dealt with, and any attempts to use it punished accordingly. Once I have fully ascertained the nature of the subject's plans, I have no doubt he will be deserving of swift execution. Now we're in the desert.
So this is the astral fissure? Glorious! Que grande! Yes, yes. Its wavelength and output seem to match the evil seeds. I can safely conjecture that this is the cause of the increased filth in the area.
Oh, you would be right, sir.
While I do need to consider their extermination, for now I'll try to enhance my device. Well, it goes without saying that the astral fissure would be filled with powerful waves. This explains the filth appearing. How deplorable. It enrages me to think that such abominations could breathe the same air.
Hold on. So we gotta take him out. For the race of humans.
Battle 1. Fight!
Ow. Simple as that. As well, pretty much the algo of this game, I mean. Nope. Ow, ow! Ow, ow, ow. Ah! Nope.
Excellently done.
Okay. That was a
Do
little
you
harder
wonder
than
why I
think.
chose not to seize them? Naturally, I wish to see
Oh,
all
you
fiends
football-breaking
destroyed,
motherfucker.
along with any monsters who pose a threat to the human race. What annoys me most is that they dare resemble my beloved humans. Such blasphemy. My experiments and observations on the filth have concluded. All that remains is to eradicate them. Now, it's time to enhance the device. Oh my! Do you see? Do you see? The fragment's waves and its output have increased. What's more, the
astral fissure is gone.
Is this assimilation? Absorption? Interesting. This is a remarkable discovery. With this, my plan can proceed. What? The fragment, it's shattered. The replica must have been too weak to handle the increase in power.
And now your glove's broken.
So, it has to be the genuine article or nothing.
Ancient report number 6. The subject is secretly attempting to get his hands on both the fragment of the cursed sword obtained by intelligence, as well as the spirit sword fragment that had long been our possession. In order to carry out his plans, he needs to steal both fragments and will attempt to do so 2 days from now in noon. The moment he attempts to take them, we kill him. Oh, it's the final one. Back in the snowy evil
The
organization
organization
hideout.
must be on high alert by now. They've been fooled by your false reports, and they worship the replica spirit sword fragment, even though the 2 fragments have been recovered.
Now one destroyed.
To think we could be controlled
Orzal.
like puppets. My, what a pleasure this is! The leader of intelligence himself coming to say goodbye. You got here quicker than I anticipated. Well
Are we gonna
done.
take out Orzal?
Why have you betrayed the organization, huh?
Huh?
What have you done?
And the Overseer's dead now, too.
Him? Well, I realized I was being observed. But when I asked him to stop, he refused. So I did what needed to be done. Fret not. His life is not in danger. While my plan for saving humanity is important, I do not take pleasure in killing a beloved human. Regardless, you really didn't suspect a thing, did you? Were you not even slightly suspicious about only receiving written reports from your observer?
An evil apostate such as you could never save the human race.
Your words cut me deep. I have a vision, a plan to save humanity, which I'm attempting to put into effect.
Have you gone mad?
Let me speak frankly. The evil seed was imperfect, for it was released merely as a result of the cursed sword. But by combining the powers of the spirit sword and the cursed sword, the evil seed can achieve perfection. When that happens, the world will be rid of fiends, elevating humanity to its rightful place and freeing them from their twisted fate.
So that is why you needed a fragment of the spirit sword.
Precisely. My research has laid the foundation for the model to produce a perfect evil seed. The ultimate seed! I no longer require the organization. I sympathize with your cause, and I have learned much about the spirit and cursed swords. But it is that cause which shackles me. My research has concluded, and with my plan to save humanity complete, you have all become shackles about my legs.
I can see there is no reasoning with you. You leave me no choice but to slay you, here and now.
Do you think you can? You may be Gro's swordmaster, but you can't expect to defeat me. As thanks for your coming here personally, allow me to show you what happens when you combine the spirit and cursed swords.
Wait. Are we gonna fight in his soul charge form? Are we?
Battle 1. Fight! Here I go!
He's like an older version of Gro. You realize that Gro, Orzal, and Curtis all have seen that. And again, this is the weapons brought by the organization. Ow, whoa! I'm definitely not expecting an easy fight here. Ow, ow! Yeah! Ah! Help!
Impossible.
Over here!
It's 2. 1 round left.
Fight! Here I go!
Nope. Yeah! What are some of my armor?
4. Fight! No!
There we go. That was actually pretty tough. Oh, that's Aswell's story done with.
Where did you obtain such power?
You can still stand? I suppose I should have expected no less from one of the 12.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Finally, some backup. Kindly take care
Stab.
of this. I was careless to assume you were the only betrayer. How dare you oppose Lord Aswell? Miserable swine!
Let's leave it at that.
An inside
Yes, Master.
word, huh?
All your pursuers have been taken care of.
Is that Voltron?
Well done. The time for research, experiments, and observations is at an end. We now enter the implementation phase. My beloved human darlings, I shall show you a shining ray of light that will free you all from suffering and sorrow.
Alright then. On to the next character. We have... Now we can play as Ivy. She pissed me off so much in Libra of Soul.
Though born to the noble house of Valentine, the young lady knew not only good fortune, but also despair. Her father delved into alchemy in search of the key to eternal youth, Soul Edge, but found only madness and death. As a result, their house met with ruin. Her mother, before being consumed by a terrible illness, revealed to her they were not related by blood. Even so, the young lady's love for her parents was unfaltering. Following in the footsteps of her father, she devoted her life to alchemy and eventually found herself faced with the truth about Soul Edge.
An alchemist.
This can't be Soul Edge. This evil thing. This is what drove my father to madness? Soul Edge. Such a thing does not belong in this world. On my family's name, I vow to destroy it by my own hands.
Alright then.
If Soul Edge is indeed the strongest weapon of all, I shall need to obtain an even stronger weapon with which to destroy it. I know exactly what I need. A shape-shifting blade, both sword and whip, that obeys my will. That is the answer. But how?
Oh great, someone's breaking in.
Damn, I refuse to give up.
Alright, I guess maybe the experiment just exploded. Be very careful about alchemy.
What in the world?
Cross of the pledge shall confer upon thee the point in the escutcheon of destruction, Dexter Pure.
It's alive! Did I succeed?
Yes, Dexter Pure.
Wait, who are you?
The time will come. It is inevitable.
Dexter Pure? What? Oh well.
Just you wait, Soul Edge. With this sword, all shall be carved to pieces.
Well, on to the second chapter. Ivy set out on a long journey in search of Soul Edge, a mysterious being who had breathed life into her beloved sword. Along the way, she encountered many people, including another who sought Soul Edge. There can only be one!
You must be that woman from the West who's searching for Soul Edge.
What if I am?
Who are you to insult the Sword of Salvation?
The Sword of Salvation?
That's right, Ivy comes to present day.
Aren't you adorable? Let me give you some advice. If you really know nothing, then it's best you turn back now, little girl.
Don't treat me like a child! Let's see how your sword fares against me!
Waiting for me, it's probably going to be mostly a whip. Bring it, Song Mina. What's your problem?
Battle 2. Fight!
Know your place!
Ooh, right into this fall. Hopefully there'll be a chain of command and rip right now.
Here.
I can still do this. Ah. Nope. Try again. Ow.
I'll make you submit.
Ooh, there we go.
Enjoy your treat. You missed your chance for mercy.
That heel straight to the head? Yeah, that'll kill.
No, I'm not done yet.
Yes, you
More
are.
fighting will only end in the same result. You're too weak. Farewell.
Hey! Get back here!
Well, on too late.
So, I'm not the only one looking for Soul Edge.
Of course you're not. Some tells me you'll probably come across Mitsurugi. Possibly. Knight and Mare. Yeah, Mitsurugi was never good with names. Her seemingly never-ending journey led her to Ostronsburg and the benefactor she was searching for, Nightmare. The azure armor he wore covered him from head to toe, leaving only his mutated arm exposed. Though unable to hide her curiosity at the sight, Ivy knew she had to repay her debt. Great, we're gonna kill Nightmare.
I've been waiting for you, Dexter Pure.
Is that the name given to his sword, I
What
guess?
bothers you? Is it my appearance? Do I remind you of a demon?
No, I would shake hands with a demon if it aided me in my revenge. I intend to pay my debts.
Is that so? In that case, Dexter Pure, I shall require your assistance. My will shall be done.
What are you talking about, Nightmare? We came here to destroy Soul Edge. Looks like we're gonna fight then. Hey Blake. Oh, you did? Cool. Nightmare told Ivy of his wish to return his father's sword to this world through the art of resurrection. Nothing about the situation appeared normal. To make matters worse, she found something decidedly uncouth about the other companion with whom she was working. A hulking giant by the name of Astronaut. Oh, it's gonna lead to that part of the main story, isn't it?
Look at you! Fleeing for your lives! Escape is futile!
Impetuous fool, soul harvesting. Don't make me laugh. I can't give up!
Unlucky survivor. Wait. So the man's surrendering and we're still gonna cut him down? Damn. That's harsh. Oh, my neck. Team Liquid beat the defending champs. Nice. No. Ah, down. Ow. Are you ready? Ow. Later today. I guess we only reduced his health. It's gonna go this, then Genesis, then Ace Attorney, then SSW. And I'm going to keep it in that order because I've literally got the whole day. There are no plans, so there's no chance of me doing anything productive today.
Requires many more.
Even so, you should show restraint. I am not here to assist you in a massacre.
Okay. What's the next chapter? Luckily for the Genesis collection, I'll be starting a game which a lot of old school Sega people should know, Kid Chameleon. Ivy understood all too well the pain of losing a father, but massacring people and harvesting their souls to bring someone back was something she couldn't countenance. Her anguish ran deep.
Alchemists have strived to achieve
I know, you told me already.
But to no avail. All this is to bring your father back. But could it all really be?
Did they not even get a single point? Team IG?
His words have no ring of truth to them.
More souls! I must have more souls!
That's good because that's the game I'll actually be playing once I'm done with this episode.
Why does
And now that I have the power to rewind time, we'll see if I can actually beat the game.
I cannot go on like this.
A hidden truth. Ivy decided to part ways with Nightmare and company. However, Astaroth wasn't simply about to watch in silence as she cut ties with them. Great, we're gonna fight that hulking, soul-harvesting, massacring beast then. Yeah, apparently I heard rumors that this game would have come out sooner, but I've heard rumors the reason they actually did not put any info or release down on the game just yet was because they were actually arguing about Ivy's character design.
The soul edge you search for.
That's the rumor I kept hearing in school anyway.
While I admit his sword does emanate an unusual aura, he knows I seek to destroy Soul Edge.
So naive.
I suggest you wipe that smile off your face. Or would you prefer me to wipe it off for you?
Irksome wench, you'll see. As of right now, you're on my list of souls to harvest.
Great, Ivy. You just made the list. By the way, were you able to see highlights of NXT or NXT UK this week? That's an easy smash. But, you know, her sword, she can make it come alive at any time and stab people. Ow! Ow! You just made the list! Oh, Chris Jericho. At least we're gonna see him take on Kenny Omega if we get Double or Nothing. That'll be another good match. No, come to think of it, I think the entire card of Double or Nothing is looking pretty good, in my honest opinion. Yeah, same here. Ow! You just headbutted my sword. You big mumbling idiot. Ah! Welcome to Raw is Jericho. And look at that, a brand new list. Why is my name on it? Ooh, that's a massacre. Ah! Oh, damn it! Ah! Ah!
Stop making.
Ah!
Stop moaning. I never liked you.
I thought the times never liked you.
I'll make you submit. Enjoy.
Time to die.
Perhaps now you'll tell me what you know.
And now we know she can also stomp your skull into the ground.
You impudent little spare vessel!
Spare vessel?
What? Okay, I'll head there now.
Running away?
I have more important fish to fry. Don't worry,
True.
your turn will come.
And then you go off to fight Maxie and die.
Don't you walk away from me. Tell me what you know.
Now do we get to fight the Knight of Mare? Racked by inexpressible anxiety, Ivy decided to ask Nightmare himself for the truth, but the closer she got to his living quarters, the more anxious she became, until it was written all over her face. Oh no, Blake, did you hear how much they fined Lars Sullivan for all of his past comments? 100 grand.
Soul Edge. Why?
Taki!
If I were you, you can't win in your present state.
Out of my way!
In this game, Blake Allen, probably Ivy.
I don't care who you are, but perhaps you could share with me what you know.
This blade contains a fragment of Soul Edge. It is reacting violently to your weapon. And to you. You seek the truth, but perhaps you already know it. Daughter of the cursed sword.
No! That's not possible!
Oh great, we're gonna fight the ninja now. Yeah, she kind of is. It's a shame she wasn't put in 5 and they just put a generic ninja Natsu in her place.
Battle 1. Fight!
Daughter of the cursed sword!
It's the truth. Ready?
You know, a lot of people are still complaining that Tira's not in the base game. You have to buy her DLC. And she flew.
Battle 2. Fight!
Okay, who set the place on fire? Ah. Impudent, look. Alright then. Okay, that round went a lot better.
No choice.
Ow, ow. You set the place on fire? Ah, damn it.
Silence! Silence!
Oh.
Come. Not good enough.
I'll make you submit!
There we go.
Enjoy your treat! You know nothing!
You have strength. Strength that comes from evil.
Get away from
Yeah, she
me!
does.
It's up to you whether you believe me or not. But I've fought one who wielded the cursed sword before.
Do not take me for a fool.
That eldritch aura that envelops you. If I closed my eyes, I'd believe it was Cervantes himself. Think, who is your real father?
You're lying!
So long.
I don't know,
I
Blake.
refuse to believe it until I see it for myself. Nightmare. Damn you!
But it looks like the story doesn't end there. Oh yeah, it does.
I never crossed paths with Nightmare. It appears someone defeated the Azure Knight.
That would be Killick.
As for what happened to Soul Edge, I know not. It's possible the one who vanquished Nightmare has it. Or it could have been destroyed.
Since I've really never noticed that arena on fire before, to be honest.
Evil calls out to me from somewhere in the world. Yes, I have accepted my fate. I am daughter to the cursed sword, the heir of an accursed lineage.
I'm the demon's favorite son.
Just
Just like Vader Blade's the demon's favorite bartender.
I vow to obliterate the cursed sword and rid my own blade of evil. That is the sole purpose for which I now live.
Okay. We're already about 12 minutes before the time, so I may not have time for a third story. It'd be Cervantes. Let's see. Da-da-da. Oh, I'd have a long way to go. I do. So, for the sake of time, I'm going to go ahead and jump to Sega Genesis now. So, we only got through 2 stories because Aswell talks too damn much. But anyway, this guy's Mike signing off for a quick minute. Enter to a casino, don't deal with the devil. See you guys later.